Presenting the transcription feature, Superman.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman!
And now, Superman. Faster than an airplane, stronger than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Champion of the weak and the oppressed. Tireless fighter for truth and justice. When we last saw him, Superman had just rescued Lois Lane from a gang of convicts at San Miguel prison, only to learn at the last minute that the two leaders of the riot, Kino and the Wolf, have made good their escape in the confusion. Alarms ring and sirens wail, but the two fugitives are nowhere to be seen. Kent and Lois return home, bringing their story of the riot, and by a curious coincidence, the Wolf and Kino arrive in the same city at about the same time. Following instructions, they make their way to the underground hideout of the Yellow Mask. Listen.
Now listen, boss. You sure you know where you're going? Certainly, Kino. Although why we were told to take this roundabout way, I'm sure I can't tell you. Leave that to the mask, boss. He knows what he's doing. Indeed, Kino. Then perhaps you can explain why he left us so long in that confounded jail. Now, he knows what he's doing. He should never have let us go to jail at all. Well, how could he help it? That guy Kent, reporter. It's his business to help it. He made fools of us. Better not let him hear you say that, boss. He'll hear me say more than that when I find him. Stop where you are. We've arrived. I don't see nothing. This is just a blank wall. Watch, Kino. There. Keep looking, Kino. Look right at the wall. Gee, it's a door. Open up right in the rock. Inside, quick. And just in time, too. There's a police car not far off. Hey, you think they're looking for us? Possibly, but they'll never find us. Stand back, Kino, while the door closes. It's pitch black. I can't see where I am. It's a passage. Just walk straight ahead. Is this where we'll find the mask? I hope so, Kino. And when I do find him, there'll be a settlement which is quite a bit overdue. Hey, boss, now think what you say. Kino, I've made up my mind. The mask has run things far too long. It's my turn now. Now, you can't say that. But I do say it. Why should I take second place? I'll run things myself. From now on, there's not room for both of us.
As to that, my friend, I entirely agree with you.
It's him. The mask.
Turn on the lights. In the house of the mask, my friend, be careful what you say.
Very well, Mask. You heard me. It's either you or I. And since I happen to have a pistol here in my pocket...
So, you brought a pistol, Wolf. This is the last time you stand in the way of high voltage. That finishes the Wolf. Kino, I think I heard you use the term boss. You will remember after this to whom it applies.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. What did you want to see us about?
Plans, Kino. Great plans, in which you should have a share. Plans that concern millions of dollars and thousands of lives. Stand quietly where you are, Kino, and listen.
And almost at the same time that the Yellow Mask tells Kino of his plans, Editor Perry White of the Daily Planet speaks to Clark Kent and Lois Lane of a new assignment.
Hello there, Lois. Come in, close the door.
Did you want to see both of us, Mr. White?
I certainly did. You made out so well on that prison break that I'm going to send you and Kent out again.
Oh, gee, that's great, Mr. White.
I'm sure Mr. Kent could cover it much better alone.
Well, you're going along, Lois, so sit down and listen. Have either of you heard what's going on in Dryerville?
I haven't heard a thing about anything.
I have, Chief.
Oh, the human encyclopedia. He knows about everything.
You know where Dryerville is, Lois?
Only more or less, Mr. White.
Well, it's up in the hills. Flourishing little city of about 30,000. And since about 2 weeks ago, they've been calling it the Jinx Town.
The Jinx Town?
All those accidents. Is that why, Mr. White?
Well, first they thought it was funny, and then it got serious. Now they don't know what to think.
Why, what happened?
Curious, unbelievable accidents. Nothing very striking at first, just all the radio sets went out of whack.
All at once?
All at once. And then the telephone.
Say, that might have been serious.
It was, Ken. Then 2 days ago, although there hadn't been any rains, the town was flooded.
Flooded?
3 feet deep in water. Without any warning at all, the Jefferson River went over its banks and mighty near drowned them all out.
Mr. White, anything else?
That was 2 days ago, Ken. Yesterday, all the electric power in the city went off. And today, they were rocked by a series of earthquakes.
Earthquakes?
What, in this section of the country?
Well, heavy explosions far underground, and they don't know what to make of them. People are excited, naturally, and now they're just a little bit afraid.
Well, do you blame them?
They're asking themselves what's behind all this.
And that's where you're sending me and Kent, Mr. White.
If you're sure you don't mind, Lois.
Well, I feel safer with a more adequate escort.
Oh, gosh, Miss Lane,